Good morning. Good morning. I hope everyone's doing well. Trying to see if I like my camera angle. I think this is cool. I feel like my chair's a little bit too close though. All right. Trying to get back adjusted and everything. This is my first time going live. Since my birthday weekend. So this is my first time being live at the age of 31. So hello everyone. If you're new here, my name is Courtney Shavante. I am really just here showing you guys my feminine healing journey, sharing some things with you guys, and also showing you like my crafts and stuff like that. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure that you do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything that I do put out for you guys moving forward. So today I have my glasses on. I have had I'm really tired. I'm really tired still. I could use a nap. I'm not gonna take one. I'm gonna liven myself back up with this mask in the shower that I'm going to take. My skin has been through it this weekend. I went to sleep in some makeup, so now I have to like kind of combat that and everything. And I'm just going to be doing a scrub today to make sure like I really exfoliate and I really just kind of get that dirt off and do a nice deep cleanse and whatnot. So to start out, I am going to be putting this on my head first just to get my hair out my face. Long enough yet to have it all up in a ponytail and for the ponytail to actually stay. We're almost there, but close. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that up, and I'm just gonna wipe my face down real quick. I wet my rag. I just put some warm water on it so I can go over my face really well. Wipe everything down. And this is how I prep for my masks. Like anytime I do a mask, this is how I end up prepping for it and stuff. So you don't want to start putting a mask on to a dirty face. But the mask is also going to help cleanse the face too. So you don't want to OD before you put the mask on. So just a warm rag will be just fine. Okay, I'm gonna put my glasses back on to do this part because I can't see. Yeah, I can't see without my glasses. But to start this mask off, I got my little bowl here. I'm going to start it off with the brown sugar. That's what I'm gonna put in first. I'm gonna need a mixed stick. I just have one of these jumbo sticks here. Uh-oh, it's saying very bad connection. All right, is that better? Okay, the warning has went away. All right, cool. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start off with this brown sugar. We're going to go ahead and put a little bit of this into our bowl. I have like a little scoop here that I got on my little stick. Just gonna pop that on in. You don't need a whole lot unless you're doing it for like multiple people or something like that. If it's more than one person, then yeah. Or if you want to make a bigger batch, but you don't need a whole lot at all. Now make sure you do seal this back up because the brown sugar, it can clump together and you don't want that. So make sure you're storing it in a dry place. I typically don't store it in the bathroom because the bathroom's not dry enough. Next, I have my lavender flowers here. Now, you know we gotta crush these up, so I have my mortar and pestle too. And we're just going to be taking like a little spoonful of these. These are dried lavender buds. I got them off of Amazon. And I will, of course, in my little Amazon shop for you, so that way you can check it out and get the same exact ones that I am using here. But I really feel like any will do. And I'm taking some of my lavender, and this is about, oh wait, I can't put it in there first. I forgot. All right, so I'm gonna take this. I'm just gonna pop it in here. You might want to go ahead and move that on out the way. I'm gonna get another little pinch. Cause I do need a little more. 2 pinches or so of that lavender. And now, you know the drill. I'm gonna take my pestle here, and you're just going to crush that on up. You don't need to use like a lot of force or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about that being a concern. If it is one of your concerns, it's really easy to grind this up. Now this mortar and pestle, it was my mom's, so I have no idea where she got it from. But what I will do is I will link a similar one for you on Amazon after I go through. So I don't think I have one of these added to my shop yet, so you'll be able to check that out. But this one's made out of some type of stone. I'm not sure what type of stone, but that itself makes it a whole lot easier to use and to kind of crush up whatever ingredients it is that I do need to crush up. Like even when I come in here and crush up like salts and stuff, it works beautifully. All right, now, if you're watching, make sure you do hit that like button for me. It helps out with the algorithm, and I would really, really appreciate it. So you're gonna take your lavender here. It smells so good, like y'all. Once you start crushing this up, you can really start smelling like how everything really is, and that's what it looks like. Trying to make sure y'all can. You're just gonna pop that on in there. Okay, pour that in, and boom. Okay, so now this is kind of what we got going on in here right now. Our brown sugar, and we have our crushed lavender. Make sure you close these up because you don't want nothing getting inside of it. Now, I do want to add just some nutrients to my face and everything as I'm doing this scrub. Of course, like all the ingredients that I have are going to help with that, but I really love how this spirulina like just adds so many like amino acids in my face, and like the anti-inflammatory properties are just like really good with it. And anytime I use a scrub, I try to make sure I have something that's like anti-inflammatory in there because my skin will get really red and I just don't care for the red look. So I just poured a itsy bit into there. Not a whole lot. I'm going to go ahead and seal it back. This is what it looks like, guys, the package. But spirulina is basically like, I believe it's cracked algae or something like that. So it does come from the ocean. Sometimes you find it in a mix with spirulina and chlorella. That's really good too. It's basically just like 2 different types of algae, and it's packed with proteins and like just so many different things. So it's really great to add into your smoothies too, so that way you can get the benefits from within as well. All right, what do I need to add next? Next, let me get my honey. Oh, the bottle's starting to get sticky. I hate being sticky. Gosh, being sticky is like my biggest pet peeve. I can't stand it. But I'm going to take my honey. I'm just going to add a bit in here. You guys saw that? Probably close to a tablespoon. Probably about a tablespoon of honey. All right, and we're just gonna pop that in there. Okay. Like I said, my skin went through a lot over this weekend, so I'm going to be adding in a little bit of lemon oil, lemon essential oil. Got this here. Be popping that in. I like how it just kind of further cleanses my skin and everything. Put that back up there. And I also wanted to add a little bit of rosehip oil just to make sure that my skin stays moisturized and everything. I really like using rosehip oil the raw honey, with the raw honey being a humectant and everything. It just really helps your skin to absorb all that moisture without being really heavy and oily. So we love that. We want to stay moisturized and we don't want our skin like over making oil, because that's what creates a lot of oil, like especially when that you're pouring your ingredients with and everything. Just go ahead and mix that on up really, really good. Really, really good. You're gonna get a darker color. It's not gonna get quite as green as the other ones because we didn't use as much as the spirulina. But this is what you're going to see here as everything starts mixing in together. Yeah, you see that gloppiness? That's the consistency we wanted at. All right, so I'm gonna take my glasses off for this part so that way I can go ahead and just put a layer of this over my face and everything. I'm probably gonna have to use this camera so that I can see. I can't, y'all, the way my sight is set up, without my glasses on my contacts, I can't even look in the mirror and apply my mask without being like up close to the mirror. If I got that close to the mirror, I would be way out of frame. So I'm taking this and then I'm just going to start spreading it across my face. It's really cool. The brown sugar grains aren't like huge or anything, and I love that. Now, if you want something less abrasive, you can always use the baking soda. I hear that the sugar crystals can be really abrasive on the skin. I personally want that, so I'm not going to do anything different. I'm just going to make sure I add a little bit of oil in there for some lubrication and stuff. But yeah, just want to go through over in a smooth layer. So what I wanted to talk to you guys today about, you see me go over in a smooth layer. I'm pretty sure y'all got this portion of it and everything. I'm gonna stay on camera and let y'all see what I'm doing. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about is like just moving intentionally and making sure that you are moving in purpose and stuff like that. Because as your intentions change, you know, as we grow and decide what we want and what's important to us, and we just learn more about the world and how things work, just life stuff. You know, our intentions in life can change a bit. So the things that we want and the things that we desire are constantly being swayed to an extent by our day-to-day experiences and interactions. And one day, you know, it doesn't happen just like overnight all the time. It may be something that sparks something one day, in weeks, months, maybe even years. You realize you have a different viewpoint on a particular topic or scenario, just whatever it is. You just see things a little bit differently. And when you see things a little bit differently, you're going to start moving a little bit differently. When you start moving little bit differently, the people who saw you move how you were previously moving, they're going to question it. They're going to wonder what's going on. Now, sometimes the reason why you're doing what you're doing is going to make sense. There will be no explanation needed. But, you know, like, it wasn't perfect. That's just not how it works all the time, if you will. So if you find yourself trying to over explain to someone why you're doing things differently, this may be a person you need to distance yourself from. Because if they can't understand, why you're going left instead of right, you don't think they're going to try to do things that are going to push you towards the right instead of the left where you want to be? You have to be very mindful of the people that you have around you as things start to change and your viewpoints start to change. You have to constantly be reassessing your relationships and, just like kind of your actions overall, your thoughts, all of that. Because it all needs to be in alignment with where you're moving towards now. You're going to have people telling you, it's like, hey, you used to do X, Y, and Z. It's like, that's because I used to believe A, B, and C. It's like, but I don't believe A, B, and C anymore, so I can no longer participate and do X, Y, and Z. If they still believe A, B, and C, they might think you're crazy. Or you might have enough other things in common to where you can just respectfully disagree where you're at and still have other things to stand on. But that's why it's so important to reassess your relationships consistently and continually. You should always be looking at the people around you and making sure that, it still feels good, it still feels right, it's still pushing you forward. Because every relationship that you have is not meant to be lifelong. Some things are seasonal, and that is completely okay. It's completely okay to have seasonal people in your life because those seasonal people help prepare you for those greater lifelong things that it is that you want. So just make sure that you're being aware and you're being conscious of who you're talking to, who you're sharing your dreams with, and how they make you feel after you share these things and you share these changes that are happening within you. If they're looking at you and they're one of those people that are telling you like, oh, you didn't change, you done switched up, it's like that may be someone you need to distance yourself from because they don't get you no more, and that's okay. There's people who you think are not seasonal that will most definitely be seasonal. You thought they were going to be in your life long term for life, like forever. It's like, but really, they just had a very long, extended season in your life. And you have to be okay with letting that go so that way you can move intentionally with people who are matching want to be and where you would like to go forward. No, that hurts a lot of people because our egos can't accept that some people just can't come certain places. Like, we have to believe that there is something that we can do, something we can say, like something that we can show them to put them on the path that'll just make their light bulb go off and like, oh my gosh, you're so right. I should definitely be standing over here with you. And that's not how it goes. It's not. And the quicker that you're able to like kind of come to terms with that and everything, I feel like the easier it is to really get to where it is you're meant to be, where you want to be, and what aligns with you and what makes you happy. It makes it easier to stay in a happy place when you can practice the art of letting go. It's like detachment truly is key. That's been a reoccurring theme in a lot of these talks as I come back and think about it. But yeah, detachment, baby. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. But it must be done. And it can be done. And everything that you want is at the end of it. All right, so I'm not going to keep this on my face too long just because with it being a scrub, it's not really necessary. So I'm going to go ahead and, start rinsing this off. Um, I have this little, what's this called? A hand towel. I have this hand towel and I just lay it across my lap so that way it will catch the fallout of the scrub. I'm just going to kind of rinse my rag real quick. Rinse my rag. Bring that on out. And now we're going to take the rag and you just kind of want to start moving it around like this in a circular motion. It feels really good. It's like a nice little massage on the skin. Don't forget to get underneath your chin and stuff. A very neglected area a lot of the times, but make sure you get there. Get the lips, get around the lips. This is completely, since it's all natural, it's completely safe for this area. Most of the ingredients that I am working with are completely edible. I think the only thing that's not edible in this setup may be the rose hip oil. But even still, it won't kill you or nothing. It's just probably not that tasty. Well, don't quote me because I'm not a doctor. I haven't looked that up, but I don't believe it would. All right, but keep wiping, keep getting everything off, keep scrubbing, and keep moving all these little crystals all around. You want to feel it like kind of peeling everything off. I want to especially get down here on my chin because I know that's a very active place for me for acne. I'm gonna fold that in half, and now I'm just gonna start wiping like all of this off. Getting all the little crystals off, making sure there is no excess being left behind on my skin. That feels really good already. Like, okay, I'm just rinsing my rag off a bit so I can get back on here and continue wiping this off. You want to be careful not to get it in your eyes. Burn a bit with the lemon in there. We'll probably burn a bit with the lemon in there. And I don't want that for you. So go ahead, keep wiping, get all that off. Because we're going to be using a new cleanser today. I'm kind of excited, kind of nervous, but it's made using snail secretions. So that's interesting. I almost put it down for that reason, but I picked it back up for the same reason. So gonna try something new, try to be exciting and, you know, all that good stuff, spontaneous. Okay. So I've pretty much done all that off. I'm gonna put my glasses back on right quick so I can see what I'm doing. But I'm going to need to wash it off really good now. Let me get my Mia brush. So as you know, I got the Mia Clairsonic cleanser brush. That's what I like to use to wash my face with. Let me go ahead and get my warm water going, babe. All right, so it's looking good, looking good. My face is starting to dry, but it's not even feeling dry. As you can see, it's still really glowy, but it's like it's dry to touch and stuff. And that's how great that scrub is when you use that raw honey. Like, not even wearing any moisturizer yet. So this is the foaming wash that I found. I've been hearing a lot about Korean skincare and stuff, so I decided to go ahead and get a little try ski. And yeah, like it has snail secretions in it, and I keep saying it because I still can't believe it. But we're gonna go ahead and open this up. That's what the bottle looks like. Now, allegedly, like secretions, they really help tighten the pores and everything. And a lot of people like it because it keeps the skin like just nice, tight, and firm and stuff. So apparently, it's a thing, and we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot because I said we want to new, right? We're doing new stuff. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to, of course, like turn my brush on and wet it. I always wash my face and cleanse it and stuff using warm water. So that's what I have in there. And let's see. It has the, 1 second. It has the little protective film on here. So I'm going to take this off right quick. Okay, it smells good. I mean, I guess it wouldn't smell like a snail. Not that I really know what a snail smells like. Alright, but I'm gonna turn my brush on. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on here. Oh, it's kind of thick. I don't know how I feel about it. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna take my glasses off to do this so I can get everywhere. And we're just gonna do what we usually do. Okay. Okay. Well, it still smells really good on the skin. It seems like it foams up really, really well, so that's good. Like, I got a lot of foaming action over here, so I feel like it's lathering pretty well. They're doing a pretty good job with removing dirt. It feels really smooth on my skin. I don't really feel the rest of the brush that well. Like, in a good way, it's like kind of smoothing over my skin. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going all over with this. Guys, I'm like this cleanser so far. I hope I still like it when I get ready to rinse my face. Alright, so I'm kind of getting close to the hairline, but I'm trying not to get into my actual locks and stuff because it makes them last like less time when they get wet. So I try to spray it more often when they're in the twist, in the little 2-strand twist versus when they're like kind of loose out like this. I don't spray as often on my hair. And yeah, just a little pro tip. Okay, so I think I'm okay. I think I'm done with this. Let's go ahead and rinse this brush off and stuff. All right, so I shake my brush off really good, and I just put the cap back on it. I'm gonna put that on up. So it's still really lathery on my face. It's definitely holding its lather better than the Kiehl's does. So, that's pretty promising, of course. Now we're going to just kind of rinse this and stuff. So, let's see. So I'm getting my rag. I'm kind of rinsing off, making sure there's nothing on there from earlier with my, what was it, the mask, like the lavender. When you crush it, it can get kind of trapped inside your rag. So you want to be mindful of that when you're rinsing to help get all that out. Now, if you've noticed, I have a lot of nails missing, and I already know. I'm just trying to get the rest off at this point. But what we're going to do now is go ahead and wipe this off using our cool damp rag. And you just want to go ahead and remove all that extra soap. This feels good, guys. I like the cleanser. I like how my skin feels right now. Is this what snail secretion feels like? Okay, so I'm gonna just keep wiping this off and everything because I still gotta get in here and do my toner and moisturizer. Now, I actually went and found a new moisturizer. Exciting, right? Exciting. I'm actually gonna go, that lather on here was really thick, so I'm actually going to go through and do a whole another rinse right quick. I'm bringing my rag out now. So I want to be safe. I don't like the idea of extra soap sitting on my face. All right. All right, but the snail cleanser, all right, it's doing its thing. It's doing its thing. Okay, Korean skincare, I see you. Because my skin does feel really firm. I can say that. Feels nice. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and continue wiping it off. Put that rag up, and now we can come in here with our witch hazel. So I got my cotton rounds here. If you use a cotton pad or like ball, that's fine too. Witch hazel. I don't think it's necessary to shake it, but I just shake everything now because I'm so used to it. Go over everything. So this witch hazel is going to tone our skin really, really well. And if you do everything else right before, then your cotton pad should come off pretty clean. I have a little bit of stuff coming off, but as expected. Like I said, I slept in freaking makeup. But you want this to pretty much come out pretty clean and stuff. All right. So now I did go ahead and get a new facial moisturizer too. I got this one just because Neutrogena does usually make some pretty good moisturizers that I've liked before. I usually use like my regular body lotion to really give my skin a little bit more on my face. Like, I think it just needs a little bit, the care needs to be a little bit different in order for me to see some real drastic change that I'm going for. So I I have this Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair Retinol Regenerating Cream. It's fragrance free, which is really important for me. It also is free of parabens, mineral oil, and dyes, which I love because if you have acne, you definitely don't want to be adding anything else on that's going to further irritate your skin. So I'm just going to go ahead and open this on up. Mm, okay, this is cute. This is what it looks like out the boxy box. It's a nice little heavy jar too. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this one up. It smells pretty nice. Even though it's like fragrance free, it still smells pretty nice. It just smells like a regular cream, moisturizer, just, yeah, like it's there. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just, all right, it says I should apply twice daily to cleansed face and neck and to smooth the pearl-sized amount evenly and gentle massaging strokes until fully absorbed. But it also says for retinol beginners to gradually phase this into your skincare routine. I don't usually use retinol, so I'm going to do the gradual thing that they recommend. And yeah, let's go ahead. So this is what I got on my finger here. I'm just gonna kind of dot this all over. Now because I still need my aloe and I still need my rose. It's like under my spray. I'm probably gonna let the oil be. I'm gonna let the oil be today and just see what this moisturizer does. But put that in. I'm just gonna kind of smooth this all around. Okay, so it's nice. It's pretty thick while still being kind of light. Um, it doesn't feel heavy on my skin, but my skin feels like it's being held. So I like that. Like I feel moisturized and I don't feel oily like a lot of thicker creams can do because that cream was pretty thick. I was concerned at first, but I don't have like any extra oil just like kind of sitting on my face. Like my finger's not just gonna slide all across my face and stuff. So I love that. Everything's sitting in place pretty good. Make sure you push it upwards. Cause gravity. All right, all right. Okay, so I'm not mad at it. So I'm our glasses back on. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. Look how this feels though. Like I like how my face looks right now. I don't look oily at all. I look way less oily than what I usually do when I use the oil. But I'll probably start using that oil that I usually use in the mornings. I'll probably start switching that tonight as long as this continues doing what it's doing right now. So right now, yes, yes, yes. But we gotta see how this acts for the rest of the day. And we gotta see how it sits under me if we even do makeup today. We're gonna figure it out. But that's pretty much the end of my skincare routine today. I just wanted to get on here and do that for you and make sure I addressed my skin concerns. I'm gonna go ahead and put some Carmex on my lips. Mwah. There we go. All right, hippies. So that's all that I have for today's face scrub. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you end up using this recipe, definitely let me know. Let me know how it felt on your skin and stuff. End up using any of these products, let me know that as well. If I can find them on Amazon, I will definitely link them for you. I'm gonna create a whole little skincare portion of my shop, so that way it'll all be available right under there. But thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate you all tuning in and watching. I will catch you probably tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'll probably catch you tomorrow morning when I do my face mask then. So until next time, hippies. Mwah.